Hey YouTube, this is Josh with Adventures of Acrophile, coming to you today with another install. Today we're going to be focusing on a twin rail floorboards from Goldstrike. We're going to be installing them today. If you are interested in checking this out for the floorboards, I'll have a link in the description below. You can go ahead and click on that after this video, and it'll take you to the website that I ordered it from. You can read the reviews and decide whether you want to get one set yourself. It does come as a two-piece set. It goes on left side and right side. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move forward with the install. So I'll see you then. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start with the install on the left side of the bike. So here's the floorboard. There's actually a cotter pin down here that's going to have to be removed with a pair of needle nose pliers and pulled out to be able to do that. Pull that out. So there's the cotter pin and a washer. Looks like it's getting kind of dark. With that being said, this whole thing removes. This pin pulls out, and there's your comes out, and then there's your spring. The short end goes into a little hole that's here. So I will keep all the hardware to those pegs. At this point, I gotta determine which side goes to which. So this one here looks like it might be the left side, and this one must be the right side. I don't believe that that would be, well, let me see here. That's definitely got to be the right side. So that I don't scratch it up, I'll be sure to put it on here. Okay, I'm going to put the spring in place, and then I've got to slip this in place where it belongs, drop this pin back through, just like it was when I removed it. There we go, all the way through. I get to put this in place, put the washer back in, and then the cotter pin that I removed goes in last. Got fat fingers here, but there we go. Cotter pin gets pushed all the way back in, just like that. Now, make sure it's all the way in. At this point, I will bend the cotter pin back on itself. Probably would help if I had a flathead screwdriver, but I'm making it work right now. There you go, it's back in place. You want it to be able to automatically respawn. Now I've got this little bracket here that goes in place. So you want to put the serrated side to the serrated side. You can actually set it forward or set it back depending on where you want it to be. I'm thinking that in my case, for this side, I'm going to have to put it all the way to the back so that I can get my foot under this shifter. Now, one thing you can do, you can either put it this way and put the screw here through the inside into this, or you can go this way so it'll set it back even farther. I'm thinking that for this side, this is where this is going to be. I'm going to have the screw to the back so that it's set back as far as it possibly can. I'll be able to adjust it like this or like that. So right about there looks good. Yep. Alright, I had to get some light because I'm losing light out here. Start a little late. But yes, I'm actually going to put this on here. I believe that's probably right about center where I want it to be. Once you flip it over, oops, make sure it's in, okay. Once you flip it over, you put a washer, and then you screw through it, and you screw it down from the outside edge here. Got an Allen wrench. Make sure I get the right size. Make sure it's tightened. I'm thinking probably a pretty good angle there so I can get my foot in here and be able to get underneath the shifter. Flat is good, so right there would be good. Feed the screw through this. It'll go all the way through. It'll catch a hold of this. Make sure that you put your washer on it as well. So you put your washer there, put the screw through it. Start your threads. Once you get it to your desired spot. It's snug there now. I do want that to be flat. That's pretty good right there. Make sure everything's tightened down like it's supposed to. There you go. And that's one side. Now we're going to go ahead and move to the other side. Alright, so now I got to remove the stock one from over here. Once again, there's a cotter pin in it back here on the back that I should be able to get loose. I'll pull the cotter pin out. Once the cotter pin comes out, then the washer will come loose. There's cotter pin and washer. I should be able just to push this little piece out here, and then it removes that. Here's your spring. I will install the replacement here. Goes in there like that, but you got to put the spring in there first. Once that's in place, you push this pin back down through, being sure to compress the spring here until you can get this all the way through. There we go. You would replace this washer right here. Cotter pin goes back in place. Now these little things here are labeled left and right. The pegs themselves are not, but you do want the fat side to be closer to the front of the bike and the skinny side to the back. So these are actually how it goes. This is the right side, skinny in the back, fat in the front. And on the other side, it's same way, skinny in the back, fat in the front. So push this cotter pin back in place. Once that's back in place, I'll hold it there. Bend one side down and around. Like that. And then same thing for the other. Pin that down and around. One last squeeze. Needle nose pliers to ensure it's in place. There you go, that's in place. Now I'm going to go ahead and install this, preferably the same way I did before, when it's furthest to the back. Yeah, that's how I had it, so that's how I'm going to do it. You got your lock nut, lock washer, and then your screw would go in the back side here to hold this in place. Now for me, because I'm wanting this to be slid all the way back, I have turned this around to where the serrated side that matches this is at the very front of the fat side of this. At that point, you would take your Allen wrench and you would tighten that down into place. Like so. Just snug it. You don't want to strip it out, you just want to snug it to where it'll hold. And at that point you can put this in place here. And once again, you've got your last bolt and lock washer. Would actually go through here and will screw into the serrated housing. I do want my pedal to be straight. That's straight there. At this point I'll tighten it down. A little bit more intensive than the last installs. This brake pedal thing last week only took 5 minutes. This one here is probably going to be a good 20-25 minute video. I'm going to try to shorten it down, but there you have it. The floorboard is now installed on both sides. Well, that concludes the installation of the floorboards from Goldstrike. Took me a little longer than I expected, right into the night. Had to set up some lighting. Hopefully y'all can see me okay. Doing this outro. So if you like this product, check the link in the description below. It'll take you to the Goldstrike website. You'll be able to check them out, check the reviews out on it yourself. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. I usually respond to comments within 24 to 48 hours, and I will gladly answer what I can. With that being said, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click that bell so that you'll be notified of any videos that I post in the future. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Next week there will be another video. I'm going to be working on the passenger floorboards, and that's also going to be a Goldstrike product. So until then, this is Josh with Adventures of Acrophile signing out. Y'all be safe. I'll see you next week. Peace.